Welcome to today's episode of our podcast, where we delve into the intricate and ever evolving landscape of global politics and economics. Today, we focus on a major development that has captured the world's attention, a story that holds profound significance not just for the geopolitical landscape, but also for the global economy. We are talking about the recent announcement by President Trump that the United States has achieved total control over the Strait of Hormuz amid escalating tensions with Iran. This narrow yet strategically vital waterway is a critical artery for global oil supplies, and the developments surrounding it could have far-reaching implications. To understand the gravity of the situation, we should first consider the Strait of Hormuz itself. Approximately 20% of the world's oil passes through this narrow channel, making it a linchpin for energy supplies worldwide. Any disruption in this region can lead to significant ripple effects across global oil markets, thereby influencing economic stability across continents. As tensions rise, markets are already reacting with volatility, and the stakes are indeed high. President Trump's declaration comes at a time when the conflict with Iran is intensifying. The current crisis has its roots in a series of aggressive actions and retaliations between the United States and Iran, the latter having launched strikes on U.S.-aligned targets in the region, including key technological infrastructure. These actions underscore the multifaceted nature of modern warfare, where cyber and physical attacks intertwine to create complex security challenges. The U.S. response, as articulated by President Trump, suggests a strategy of escalating pressure on Iran to bring it to the negotiating table, although the path to diplomacy remains fraught with difficulties. The global context of this standoff cannot be ignored. The United States military posture in the region has been strengthened, a move that echoes through international corridors of power. Meanwhile, internal dynamics within the U.S. administration also play a critical role. The reported divisions among advisors, coupled with cabinet reshuffles, reflect the challenging environment in which these decisions are being made. It's a testament to the uncertainty and the high stakes involved in crafting a coherent foreign policy in such volatile circumstances. Looking beyond the immediate crisis, we must consider the broader implications for international relations. The control over the Strait of Hormuz could potentially bolster the United States' negotiating position, but it also risks provoking further escalation in an already volatile region. The interplay between military strategy and diplomatic efforts will be crucial in determining whether the situation can be resolved peacefully or if it will spiral into greater conflict. The regional dynamics are equally complex. Iran, despite facing significant pressures, has shown defiance through its retaliatory strikes, a signal that it is not willing to capitulate easily. This defiance brings into question the potential involvement of regional players such as Oman and Bahrain, and the possibility that tensions could draw in other actors, either directly or through proxy engagements. Economically, the situation is precarious. With oil prices already showing volatility, countries dependent on energy imports, such as Japan, are closely monitoring developments. Rising oil prices could exacerbate inflationary pressures, complicating monetary policy for central banks like the Bank of Japan, which is already facing a challenging economic environment. In the United States, the debate over the merits of the Trump administration's approach to Iran is split, with some seeing strategic leverage and others warning of the disastrous potential for Tehran to maintain its influence over vital energy flows. In analyzing the potential paths forward, we must consider both the immediate and long-term implications. A stalemate could lead to ambitions of regime change in Tehran, an outcome fraught with enormous geopolitical risks. Conversely, if the situation is handled delicately, there exists the possibility of stabilizing energy markets, which would avert a wider war and provide a much-needed respite for the global economy. In conclusion, the current situation in the Strait of Hormuz represents a critical juncture in international affairs. It challenges global powers to balance military might with diplomatic finesse, to navigate a path through treacherous waters without igniting a broader conflict. For the global community, the outcome of this standoff will likely shape the geopolitical and economic landscape for years to come. As we continue to monitor these developments, it is clear that the decisions made in the coming weeks will be instrumental in defining the trajectory of international relations in the Middle East and beyond. Thank you for joining us today as we strive to bring clarity and insight into these complex and consequential issues.